So give me a moment. My girl decided she needed lots of cuddles, so we are gonna be cuddling for a moment here. Hey, baby girl. She really likes cuddling when I'm sitting on my computer, so sometimes it can be a lot when she's all over me. She's also a shoulder cat, so she has to be up on my shoulder and like laying up my chest. Okay, she left now. So it's really hard to draw and do stuff on the computer when she's like that, but she's such a soft, sweet baby, so of course I have to give her cuddles. Okay, I am just going. Oh, sorry, I just realized I don't have subtitles on. Give me a moment. I'll just fix that right away. Okay, okay, I think that's good. Yeah, I can see them now. Sorry about that. But yeah, oh, okay. So I wanted to draw my banner, a picture for my banners for the social media. I wanted to update it, cause I just didn't have too much going on. I'm gonna use some some otters as my idea, because my character's body type I actually based it off otter. So I'm just gonna use it as like a bit of a pose reference. And then I do have, oh, I have to adjust how the face is, but konnichiwa, Nokia. Yeah, so I'll use some otter faces. I like this one because it shows the snout more, but I don't know if I'll need that one. But my main goals here is like with the legs, getting the haunch. Right, so that's what my goal is for the pose. And then I was also like sketch it out here. I'm gonna have my little guy holding a pencil. And then have the tail come around. Probably adjust. Just thinking something along these lines for my I'll have to figure out how I want the face. Like, I don't know if I want the face looking down. Beautiful. Kind of like that. Or looking up. Something along those lines. I was thinking. But I'll have to take a moment. It's like, oh, the down angle, especially with an animal's face. Go another. Come on, I'm gonna draw this on different. It's like the nose. The mouth is like a longer snout, right? This eye direction is kind of going this way. We want the face probably looking down. But like, do I want him looking up? Also feel like the head's gonna have to be much bigger. Because of the size of the body. At least it'll be a bit larger like that. I do wanna, well, maybe I can find. Here, let's go to good old Google Sand. Maybe I can find a better. Oh, actually, I do remember. I downloaded a 3D model of an otter head. I gotta remember where. Oh, what? No, I don't. Hey, my computer's trying to get me to do a backup right now. No, don't do that. Okay, I'm just gonna look in here. I don't know, why is my 3D object not moving? Yeah, so like, it's a cartoon otter, but if they were looking down more, right? You'd see more of their head that way. Let's just take a quick screenshot here. Where did my mouse go? Yeah, because that too precise here. Years. Probably like or horns, something like that. Yeah, see that's a much better angle. So you probably put the eyes this way type deal. Yeah, I think that's more like what I like. Then definitely want our paws to be a bit bigger. How does an otter hold a pencil? We'll just make this up as we go. But this is our pencil. Type deal. Maybe my guy only technically has 3 fingers. Yeah, something along these lines, I think, for my base. Because my idea is if I have this in like the corner. I'll just put, I don't know, a picture of something I'm drawing. A screaming possum. I do love my screaming possum pictures that I drew a while ago. So probably use that to integrate into my yeah. I'm just gonna go and grab I want to make sure I'm following my horror design correctly here. Excuse me, please open file. Thank you. I don't know if there's a proper way to add reference photos, but here we are. I just slap them in as a new layer. I don't think I'm gonna actually put in my like the flower crown and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna put my ribbon on. elbows. I will have my earrings. My horns. I'll have to shift that. And then something, that I didn't really include, but I'll have to, is that you don't get to see it, but I actually have like scales down my back and onto my tail. But because I'm sitting at a desk and looking at you guys, you don't get to see my back very often at all. So, where did I put it? Is it in here? Yeah. So I'll just grab my reference for my tail. Yeah, so something like that. So because of that, I do have scales that go all the way down. And they are a bit bigger on my back. Yeah, kinda like that. I think we'll go with. I'll have to move the horns down a bit farther here. This one will probably move over. I gotta change my eraser size here. So I think horns will go here and here. I don't have to sketch over it forever, but that looks better. Definitely have to work on my perspective angles. Where's do you want the chin to come out a bit here? Like I said, to show the longer snout. And then the side cheeks. They'll have to be a bit more even. Yeah. That's my idea. I think it'll turn out pretty cute. We got cat hair all over my tablet because Gura, she's a snuggly baby and I love her a lot, but she sheds so much. And she's white, so I get white hair absolutely everywhere. That's what it is with pets. Dogs, at least dogs and cats. You're always gonna have hair everywhere. I mean, I guess there are the hairless cats, but I don't think I could ever own a hairless cat. I'd feel too bad for them, especially in Canada, because we get such cold winters. They would have to have sweaters on in the winter. Even right now, it's summertime, but I have a sweater on because it's chilly in the basement. Bloodfrost was trying to hold my hand, and he was asking me how I was alive because my hands are so cold. But we do have the air conditioning going. I mean, we probably should have just turned it down. It's chilly. Yeah. I'm going to move some of these images into some folders here, so you'll have to give me a moment to organize my file. I'll put my reference poses away. References to this in a different folder. And then I'm just going to merge my sketch draft. Now, I just want to double check because Kyomu-chan was telling me, yeah, 350 resolution. 3000 canvas size. And then this is, oh, I don't have this layer turned on. But she has a pen. This is the pen she uses. I don't know. It's very, Toy Story, hello. Konnichiwa. Yeah, Kyomu uses this pen. But I noticed that, like, it's not solid. It's very much like a, I guess what's the best word for it? Like a pencil, I guess? There's so much texture behind it. I don't know how she uses it, I guess. I do like this one as well. But I usually draw with one called Turn Up. That's my go-to brush, is this one. I do have a texture brush with some lines and bumps, but I think I'll stay with my Turn Up for now. Yeah, I'm gonna draw my little guy. A self-portrait, I suppose. I'll turn down sketch draft. Then we'll get to work here. I'm gonna turn on just so I can follow the shaping, spacing a bit better. So it's a little embarrassing, I guess, but I haven't drawn myself very many times. I haven't memorized. Angle. drawing at this face angle is gonna be a challenge for me. I don't think I've ever. Oh, I guess I can't say ever, but I have not recently drawn this type of face angle. So, oh, I just realized my character doesn't have an eyebrow in this picture. I'll have to be careful with using this, or else I must have accidentally turned a layer off. I have some chunky eyebrows. So like this spacing here, this side will be much tighter. Well, actually probably should move this over. And then just the eyeballs. Oh, where did that go? Must have bumped. Oh. Okay, I have it. Points out. Let's wrap down. Put that down. Clean this up a whole bunch. Have my eyelash a little pointy. Top line up a bit. Now put this side here. Just a little bit. Okinawan Shinsa? 何ですか? Okinawa Isa. Ah! Ah! Hi, hi. Yeah, a little. Pushy. like the guardian lions. little bit. I'm more of a Drake, but I can see their resemblance. They are cute. Okinawan Shinsak kawaii desu. Kawaii. I don't know. Kawaii. Nah. Come on. Translator. The translator doesn't want to listen to me. Maybe I'm not talking clear enough, but it's cute. I like them. The little lions are always cute. I guess they're not necessarily little. My character's little, but I'm sure those guys are much bigger. Or can be. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna adjust the mouse part a little bit here. No. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. It's really annoying when I try to delete something and then go back over it with the vector. And it's just like, yo, let's do this. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. And this side here, I just want it a little bit thinner. Now to draw this line a million times. Oh, undo button. Oh, actually that turned out pretty good. I thought for sure I'd have to draw that like 16 times. Okay. Hi, wasabi. Oyasumi nasai. Hopefully the music is nice for you. You can relax. Have a good sleep. Buni-san ended earlier than I thought, so everybody can have a good sleep now. I feel like I gotta adjust the notes. Oh wait, where'd those lines go? I also wonder if my eyebrow needs to be moved down a bit. No. My top eyelid. Just to... Oh, so it focuses a bit more on the downward side. This one. Oh. Perspective. Always difficult. Oh my goodness, why is this line keep disappearing? So probably something like that. Oh, that head
turned out so good. On the first try, magic. Yeah. I think that's I mean, I'm sure I'll go and fix everything like 16 times anyways. So the gears actually have a curved out at the top. It's not straight across. So they go like this way. I gotta make them a bit bigger, don't I? Or does that look? Yeah, the leaf kind of shape your tufts inside. This angle is a little different. So I'm not gonna, I should shrink it down a bit more. Ah, 大丈夫、大丈夫、おやすみなさい。Thank you for coming. Yeah, I have the thick ring first, and then the circle. Far enough up. Little. Okay, I gotta stop this. How does wait? Clip Studio Pro lines autofill vector erase. Wait. Your vector lines are automatically regenerating or behaving strangely after erasing. It is because you use a full line setting. No, I don't. It says I should only be erasing touched areas. Okay, but it also says it's like this redraws the old line. Everything I erase comes back. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I want it to be erasing. Okay, I think we'll see. We'll try this. Just erased it. I erase over here too. I don't want that. How do I not have it? I don't want it to just pop back. Oh my goodness, now it's erasing. Wait. Oh, I'm doing that. Maybe. Let me turn that down. Get rid of that. I do have a vector magnet option called on my pen. I think that might. This is super annoying. Well, I turned down the vector magnet, and it seems like it's mostly working. So that's good. Alright, we're gonna make some circles. Excuse me. So we want to select this. I do notice. I don't want the thickness. But now that we have that there, I feel like the curve looks right. This needs to be adjusted a bit still. Something like that. Okay. Like the definition of insanity over and over this hearing till it supposedly looks right. Yeah, okay, okay. I'm just gonna duplicate the circle. That's not it. Probably read about there. Ohio. We're drawing. We're doing some doodling. I'm working on a picture for my banner. But I'm just going to working on the earrings. I just finished one earring. Now I'm gonna draw another. Woo! Gotta make them pretty even. Oh, that one felt like it went so much easier. But I will have to, where is it? Erase this part. Let's take the. Yeah, no, this looks good. I feel like I do want to move this part over a little. Yeah, that looks better. I still have to fix up this eye though. Ta-da. just the perspective that I'm not sure about with the eyes. A little bit more curve here. Yeah, no, that's looking pretty good, I think. But okay, okay. I think that's oh, actually I think should I be what think I just wanted to make the snout a little bit more even. Okay. Like all right. I'm going to do some work with the horns now. The problem with horns is that I never remember the exact shape. Bit easier when you're just doing it with the emotes. Like, we don't have to be too detailed with the emotes. So like I made the dancing emote recently. Last night I added it to the Twitch to use, but like so small. It's okay if you don't have the horns, right? It's not like they can see. You guys can see it that well, anyways. Oh, not like that. Yeah. No, that's pretty good. I mean, they don't have to be perfect, right? And then my favorite part with the horns is that I make them kind of bony. Texturing lines that also kind of remind me of trees and thorns and stuff. You have some fur that goes up around them. Yeah. Just a little something something to show that the horns are actually growing out of something. Oh, wrong layer. And I just tried to touch something with my hand. It's not that kind of touch screen. That'd be pretty cool. But doesn't quite work like your phone. You can't just tap it. Ding. I'm gonna go like this. My adjustments. Gotta label some of my layers here before I go too off key. Just notice my hearing here. Not hearing. My ear isn't connected to my head. What else do we got here? We got the horns. Fur. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna turn this up again. I want to make a little bit. whenever. Yeah, just makes them look a little bit more organic looking. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good there. The other thing I'm too scared to do my eyeballs right now. So I'm gonna put that off. Let's divert my attention to something else. Completely unnecessary. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to rotate this side. Let's see here. We will make a new page. Oh, accidentally making tiny little squares that I can't see anything. That explains a lot. I don't remember. We're just gonna adjust our border. Thought I selected a new layer, but I guess I did not. Paper size 8.5 by 11. Close. Sound effect. Okay, and we want to add some perspective here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Ah! Perspective tool is out of control. There we go. I feel like we could work on that a lot still. This one corner. Maybe more like that? Yeah, this one corner is still sticking out way too much. I wanna. I think, yeah, that's looking much better. I totally want to use my other picture I drew a while ago. This is my screaming possum. Just perspective slightly on it. I think. No, maybe. There. It's. I don't know why, but I really love that picture. So if I could incorporate it with my drawing, that makes me very happy. Okay. Now, because I am off, I'm going to draw our rectangle here. So, I know I don't actually draw with a real pencil, but it's what I wanted to have. Oh, and I just realized my colors are off. It's not the right. There we go. I'm gonna make like your classic, at least Canadian school pencil, which is yellow, with a pink eraser on the end. HB. Oh my goodness, where's my straight line edge? gonna have it like that just so it's like slightly it's like not perfectly straight. I'm holding the pen at an angle. They're technically hexagons? Six-sided? Little pencils? Should have made. Oh, you're gonna have to hide that. I'm gonna erase a bit of this. 'Cause I'm kind of just going off by memory, but I'm pretty sure they have a couple little lines. And then, of course, on the other end, it's not perfectly straight. First off, sharpen it. Oh, scrolled too crazy. Yeah, there we go. We drew a pencil. Woo! I'm gonna move all my head pieces into a folder here. And then we're gonna move along and work on the body. Now, with my character, like I said, they have 3 toes with little claws in between them. So I'm gonna replicate that the best I can with holding a pencil now too. And then they have the little tufts around their arms. I drew them down here in the sketch, but I guess they're much higher. Them so I don't forget. How many times do I have to collect this color? I don't want to forget and draw them and be in the wrong spot and then be like, ah, my goodness, I can't believe I did that later. Oh. It will fix up the space. post. But I still have it. Yeah, they have a bit more toes on water, but like, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. That gives me a good idea. Made my character a lot like an otter, but also like a cat. I added like the retractable claws type deal between the toes. I feel like this toe still needs to be a bit rounder. Is that big enough? Yeah. I could always adjust the size later if I don't like it. But yeah, so this because you only have the two toes, it's gonna make it kind of like they're holding it like in a fist almost. Use the first toe as like their thumb. Um, no, I think this second toe is still the problem. It's like they're kind of long, but they're also very round. actually. Okay. Now this eye. I feel that that's better. Are their horns still at a good spot? Pretty far up. But I do have them pretty. I feel like we might have to scooch them down a bit more. Then I'm also wondering about the ears. At least the ones on the left ear. Yeah, like that. Because that way the head angle is a lot more different. All right. Now we're gonna go and add work on the rest of our body here. I feel like I'm in a better spot with the eyes, but I still am not super sold on it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like this whole section still needs to be brought down a bit. Like that. Ah, but where did that line go? It? Alright, so our body is, we don't see a ton of it. We see my back. Oh, I put my pen too close again while I was scrolling. Now my tail is pretty chonky. I do want to have it what's the word? I want to have like a crease that's folded over a bit. Wrinkle. Fix the stuff over there. This part here. Okay, we're gonna. Well, I see this. Okay. work on my haunch. Haunches are important with Confian. Nothing like a good cat leg haunch. I love harassing the cats and grabbing their haunches. You still have to add your claws, but maybe I just won't have them out in this. Something like that. Just a little bit, you know. Where's my picture? Right? Something. Something. Ah, yeah, no, I think that's turning out really good. And then just a little bit of stuff that you should be able to see. A bit of my belly color. Probably there. And then there. Gotta change this angle over here. All right. No, I'm pretty happy with all this. I'm gonna save so I don't forget. We're gonna go look at my chonky tail. I have a pretty simple repeating pattern. And then the tail itself is very leaf. Where was the drum? Oh dear. We'll give that a new layer here. I can be pretty bad with that sometimes. And I do just want to make it a bit wider. And then let's go in. A good amount of lines here, but I went and drew it all on that wrong layer. Anyways. Ah! Ugh, I gotta sit up. I keep leaning back, and then my face isn't by the microphone, so you probably can't hear me. Okay. So we'll erase a bit more here and here. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna give this part just a bit more curve in. Okay, something I did notice before, is when I was doing my tail, it didn't make it long enough. So gotta Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Oh, and that's not the eraser. Bah. We'll erase that. We'll go over here and fix up all these lines here. Alright, let's take a look at where we're at. I'm just gonna turn off that and my sketch draft. I think we're pretty good, hey? Maybe the head right here. Just, it's not very symmetrical from the one side to the other, but it is. What do I have that's way over there? That's head piece. Okay, I am going to. No. little bit of a dimple here. And then what I think I'm gonna do this eye here. Yeah, yeah. That's where I want to be at. We do got some overlapping spots still. I mean, I could do some super pattern once I color it all. Bit of the nose. Okay, I'm gonna turn well, not every on, but I'm gonna turn on my references again here so I can follow. So we'll want to go back to the body here. I'm just gonna do scales, and then I'm gonna put my little scales for the back all the way down. So they're basically just the leaves. Drawing on the reference layer again. Though I have to remember that because of the direction they're going, whoop, they disappear off the one side. When I was designing my little drake here, I wanted it to be like a bit of a camouflage thing when they're in their small form. Then they can blend in with the brambles better. I think I veered off way too soon though. Oh. I think I do this like better reference line to follow. Better than just winging it. Once I color it, they'll look more like leaves than this thing. Patches of fur. Just with blackberry leaves, which is what grows in brambles, are actually pretty pointy. Raspberries too. And they even have lots of thorns, hence the bramble part. I know that these guys aren't easiest to draw. Oh! Hello, hello.
you. 3D Lego Scooter, welcome, welcome. I'm just doing a bit of a self-portrait today. Konnichiwa. Ah, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just working on drawing some of my scales down my back. And then down my tail. I'm too scared to do my pupils, so I haven't drawn them yet. I tend to leave it for last when I don't want to do it. But I'm almost done the outline, so our sketch and everything is lining up the line art is lining up with the sketch, I should say. Yeah. So. But you do 3D art then, I assume? Art is pretty complicated, so if that is what you do. Ah, that's super cool. Stop motion videos with Legos? Oh no, that's super cool. I know there's that one artist on YouTube I watched where they did like the Lego food, where they use all the Lego bits and do the stop motion with the food. Oh, but that's awesome. Do you have like a YouTube channel that you post them on? I'll have to go check them out. And Five Nights at Freddy's, that's pretty cool. I like scary stuff. I actually haven't played the game though. My son's obsessed with it, but he only plays like the Fortnite versions. Sure. Yeah, you can share that list. Most of my Lego building is just following the kits. Pinned it out? Oh, okay, thank you. Ah, wow, you've done so many. That's awesome though. Ah, good work. No, Legos and stop motion, that's it's a lot. Like stop motion takes so much time and effort and paying attention to all those small details. Like that's awesome. I appreciate your work and how you do it. I don't know if I'd ever have the patience for it. How long? Oh no, I can imagine they take so long to do. At least I would assume that any of the stop motion would be months. At least if I was doing it, I couldn't imagine being fast at it. But maybe if you've gotten real good at doing the shorts. But yeah, you can share if you like. 4 days. Yeah, 2 months, yeah. What? Oh, only 1 hour for Fun Time Freddy? That's pretty fast. Oh, those ones are... I assume this is just the building part and not the stop motion. So I assume Pac-Man taking 3 minutes is just the building and not the the stop motion. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, well, 3 minutes, that's crazy. Yeah. Just the building first. Which makes sense.
Alright, I gotta work on trying to figure out my leaves. Make it smaller at the end here. Sometimes my shortcut for undo doesn't
A little annoying when it just fails for no reason.
doesn't help that I'm left-handed, so doing Control Z on the keyboard isn't
The easiest touch for me. 'Cause I'm too busy drawing with my left hand and then I have to like reach my hand across.
Yeah, no, please talk about the shorts. It's a super interesting topic. I'm hoping to hear about it.
Is your YouTube under the same name then? 3D Lego Scooter? Okay. No, thank you.
Yeah, later when I'm done, I'll go check it out. Just gonna sketch out all my leaves here, and then I'll go and fill them out. A bit better, just so I can get a better understanding of where I want this.
Brain's getting...
So should I undo?
Like, when you say crash out, just like a mental block from it? Oh no. It was just like super difficult. Yeah, okay. Oh no! Oh, you dropped him? Oh no, oh, I'd be so upset. Yeah. Oh, his head is so heavy. Yeah, I can see that sometimes. Things it can be so heavy, right? Or like unbalanced. Like I collect a lot of anime figurines, and sometimes I'll be like moving them to clean them, and you'd be surprised on how certain parts can weigh way more than others. And fortunately, they're usually pretty well balanced on the base, but you might pick up the base, and like the left side of the base is way heavier than the right side. You have to be at least super careful with moving them. I'm not very familiar with the character. I'm bad with names. I'd have to see a picture of Bernard. Okay, so he's like a clown dude with a whole bunch of like tubes and wiring around him. Ugh, ugh. I don't like clowns. I know he's a villain, rightfully so. That's pretty scary. That's nightmare fuel for me. Creepy clown guy. I Google searched him quickly, but I do have Discord. If you go to the Y spot, just linked it. But if you go in here, it has my social medias, and my Discord is on there as well. So you can send it to me that way. Rage clicking. My shortcut's not working. Really don't understand why it does that. Oh my god. Keep doing my overlaps wrong. Those ones up there. I guess these ones aren't terrible. Still feel like. Oh, link is expired. Oh, the Discord. How do I make it so it doesn't expire? Give me a moment here.
Okay, I fixed it. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know, though. I do have a section for like art and stuff, so you're welcome to add your Lego builds there. Okay, so I think that looks better with my back scales. You might have to refresh. I was able to go, like the first time I clicked on it, it said it expired, but when I went through again, it said that I was invited.
There is a different link, so you'll have to go to the link tree and click on it again.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to this part of the tail. Oh,
Oh, that is pretty awesome. Oh yeah. No, that's a lot of work.
no, that's super cool. Thanks for sharing.
It always interests me how people can like do the custom builds like this. Think of how the Legos can go together in such a way and use pieces in such unique ways to create something you can't usually see with Lego. The collection looks so good all together with all their different houses. That's awesome. Have you ever worked on doing like a full body? Or is that too crazy? That you use it to like open, close the mouth and stuff, and like slide open his face to see the robotic part underneath. Really well thought out. To remember that like offset a bit. That's very smart. Two side by side and not really overlapping enough. Keep scrolling the pen. You just have to remember to actually stop scrolling. Yeah. The white piece that goes up and down in the middle. Oh, okay, yeah. So do you just like pull it up and down to open and close his mouth then? That's super cool. Like it's amazing how you can think of building that out that way. I mean, I struggle helping my son build the Fortnite bus with the Lego, let alone coming together with the custom pieces like this. Or oh, what else are we working on? There's it's not Lego, it's the Mega Blocks, but very similar, obviously. But they have a Butterfree where you can crank it and it makes the wings flap. And like all the joints and mechanisms inside it. It's quite a feat of engineering for a children's toy that you're supposed to be building, so I don't know how anyone would be able to like think on how to build it all out that way. Yeah, so like for you to be able to envision how this puppet's head opens and closes, both the mouth and the face itself, with just Lego is pretty cool. Do you like plan it out on paper, or are you the type of person who you just start building and see how it works? Oh, see, that's I can't even start to imagine that. That's mostly because I have aphantasia, so I don't have a mental imagery. So I couldn't imagine like building it in my head first, because then nothing would be there. I would have to like literally draw it out, like a picture, and then go off it that way, or start building it with my hands, and then seeing what I could do. But no, that's amazing. No, it's a pretty interesting art. Yeah, the Golden Freddy looks pretty awesome. I'll have to share these with my son, because like I said, he loves Five Nights at Freddy's, so I'll show him your builds, and I'm sure he'll be super impressed, and he'll know everyone. I don't know anyone really other than like Freddy. So he'd be able. I recognize a lot of the pictures, but I wouldn't be able to tell you any of their names. Ah, they glow in the dark? Awesome. Yeah, yeah. There are some that'll go so good. Yeah, so oh, I'm almost done this scale. There are a lot of little details in it. Remember to keep my items off. Yeah, I think you can hear me, but that's okay. Maybe not. Oh yeah, no, the glow in the dark eyes and mouth, that's awesome. It works so well. Anything glow in the dark's pretty awesome, so I'm weak to that. My youngest has glow in the dark skeleton PJs that I bought, and I'm like, these are the greatest PJs on mankind, simply because they glow in the dark. So having the glow in the dark eyes and teeth immediately makes anything better. Especially since it's supposed to be scary, right? Five Nights at Freddy's is a scary game, so the glow in the dark eyes really work. Oh yeah, I guess, because they don't normally have glow in the dark. Are you the type of person who goes around and like looks at Goodwill and secondhand stores to just like go for Lego pieces for cheap? I worked with one gentleman who did he custom made a whole bunch of the different Star Wars ships, and he goes around and goes all out with searching around garage sales and secondhand stores trying to find as many Lego. So some person giving away like a bin of Lego pieces for heckin' cheap, just so he could make these crazy Star Wars builds. Why am I having such a hard time with this here? Oh, you have them all sorted and yeah, that makes sense. All by color, I assume. At least I see that you have like mostly gray pieces and red pieces on the top bin. My nephew's really into his custom builds too, but he actually sorts his by shape. But he also has similar bins to yours, but they're also subsectioned where he has like little pieces inside it, and then he can have it split up into like, I think he does 3 sections, like the warm colors, the cold colors, and neutral colors. It definitely makes grabbing the pieces easier when they're organized. My kid's Lego is just in a giant Rubbermaid bin, so sometimes it's quite the challenge when he's like, oh, I need to get this specific piece here. Yeah, no, that's awesome. How long does it take you to do like the stop motion itself though? Like I have to imagine that's the longest part. To do all the photos and like editing it together? Or do you just film the whole thing and then go in and cut it down to frame by frame? I guess I don't really understand the process of stop motion. Okay, yeah, so you'll set your camera up, you'll like just record the whole time, and then set it up, move your hands away, set it up, move your hands away, etc. And then you take it into your photo or your video editor and just go and cut out all the pieces you don't need. Okay. So then you technically don't need to do a lot of editing if you're just doing the. Are you? I assume then you're maybe using a phone. What do you use? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see in that case you can start and pause. So you're filming pretty quick then. And then you said you go and add the filters and stuff, and you do that all on your phone, or do you use like After Effects or something? Okay, I think I'm done. I want to fix this. Yeah, I'll have to go and look at all your different ones you did. Oh, thank you for sharing. I really like how this looks. Okay, let's take a look here. That's not bad. Gotta fix up a couple things here. Something like that. Whoa. I think that's what I want. Looks like my eyebrows need to be fixed. They don't follow the. Yeah, and the horns need to be tilted a little bit more. Okay, so where is my eyebrow? There I am. I saw your stop motion. That's pretty good for your first one ever. Like, I mean, there's a lot of learning behind it, so. And you've obviously come a long way with, compared to your other ones you showed. Okay, so I think the best thing to do with the eyebrows. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, that's more in line. My parallels are better. Wow, I swear I erased this part. Yeah.
yeah, are those all on your YouTube? Okay, I am going to work on my eyeballies now. Get those pupils going. Okay, thank you. I see them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see like how much smoother it is now. Like the timing and the movements. And like how you have I mean the build is amazing by itself. But just the way like even with Freddy how you had his eyebrows moving and everything and his mouth moving, it was a really good it worked out really good. Yeah, no. Definitely worth. Yeah, yeah. You got your camera pretty well balanced. having a stand is huge for any type of video recording or even photography to be able to keep it steady. I think that's okay. Maybe this line over here needs to be adjusted. My 6 little triangles. Call them triangles. They are not triangles. They're diamonds. I drew those on the wrong side. Yeah, not having to set your computer, not having to set your phone down to do a shot would definitely make them a lot smoother. Okay, okay. I think we were in a pretty good spot for the eyes. I do have to erase a little bits here. Yeah. Oh, which one is your favorite? Hmm. Is it your latest one? You just notice this part here needs to be fixed. Oh, where did this come from? His eyebrows looking weird. I get. know that it just moved. So your favorite one is posted right after your Christmas one on your YouTube? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Oh, the jump scare. A Lego hand? Like thing? From Wednesday? Or Adam's Family? Or a Lego hand. Lego hand. Did I miss it? Oh, that one you meant. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant a different one. But yes. Yes. For some reason when you said hand, I thought you meant like a humanoid hand. Or peach colored, not robo hand. Oh, so that's a pretty quick build then. Oh no, that doesn't look right. Take the angles off. Let's see. If we go. Probably a bit more like that. Oh, so was drawn on the right layer. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, it was just on the wrong layer, so it wasn't vector. I had to fix it and redraw it, or else the vector line it wouldn't resize properly and it'd be really blurry, so. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll add my shinies now.
Oh, a 3D style Lego Pac-Man. Did they ever make a Lego Pac-Man? They're making a Lego Sassy and Derpy from K-pop Demon Hunters. I kind of want to buy it. The pre-order video is really cute. Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome that you made his mouth move and everything.
Okay. My goodness. Clean that up a little bit there. Oh. Didn't realize. Time. After I do these eye highlights, I'm gonna have to finish up the stream for the day, because the little one will be back from grandma's in like 15 minutes, so. Yeah, maybe. I definitely haven't heard of anyone else making Lego puppets, so. Yeah. I think this is where we're gonna finish off for the day. We got all the line work basically done. I'm sure I'll make some adjustments as I start coloring and seeing how things go, but I think we're looking pretty good. I just realized this one paw though is the wrong color. I must have accidentally changed colors on it. Where's my paws? Body, tail, front paws. There we go. We'll turn this paw back to the right color here so I don't forget. There we go. Maybe. That might be fun. Yeah, no, I think that's good. The next stream I'm going to be doing is finishing the Grandmaster and the Wagatabi game. But after I finish the Grandmaster tomorrow night, I'm probably going to move on to a different game. I'm not sure which one I'll stream, but we'll decide tomorrow. But I'll just say thank you all for coming. Arigato. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. Matane. Bye bye.